Hey everyone, welcome to the Knitting Turnpike. Welcome to the Knitting Turnpike. I hope you're doing well today. I am filming this video from the outside. It's a lovely spring light day here in Texas, and I thought I would just come out here. I have a finished project to show you today. This should be a very short and simple video today. I have been showing you this finished project for a while now. You've seen it in other videos as each clue has progressed. This was a mystery knit along hosted by Boo Knits. It's her annual mystery knit along done around Valentine's Day, and there were 5 clues. It's a top down crescent lace shawl with over 1,300 beads. So you can see it behind me. Let's go take a look at it close up. Alright, this is Boo Knits. Latest mystery knit along. The pattern is called Hope Remains Shawl, and I didn't realize it was going to be this windy. Maybe it'll die down here while I can film this. It is this yarn is extremely lightweight. It's a silk sea-sail blend made by Farmosh yarns out of Germany. It's a gradient yarn. As you can see, it's darker at the top and is getting lighter at the bottom. The shawl started right up here in the center. You can, if you want all the nitty-gritty details, you should watch my other videos. I'll put a link up there, and you can see my other videos and see the progression of this. But it started with a garter stitch tab cast on. It also has a garter stitch tab edge along the whole top of the shawl, which is really the edge of the shawl. This is because there's a lot of stockinette stitch in this shawl, which makes it want to curl. It has this really interesting design, like a dragonfly with a bead at the bottom, and it goes throughout the whole major portion of the shawl. Let me just kind of step back a little bit. I'm trying to give you a little bit of the details, but you can see that dragonfly is through a lot of the shawl. Look at the drape on this yarn. If I can just say for a minute, it is just so, I love it when the wind blows through the yarn that has beautiful drape like that. It's just so pretty. Anyway, at the end, the design did start to change. You can see where the little 4 yarn overs became more, and the 1 set of beads became 3 sets of beads, and then it opened up into a diamond, and then it opened up into this circular shape, which ended with like this, and then it ended with this design here, and it ended with a beaded picot bind off, which is that. And I just love the way those beads look around that picot. Let me just kind of, sorry, it is a little busy out here today for traffic. I'm just going to kind of scroll through some of this so you guys can see some of the details of this lace and beads. Again, over 1,300 beads on this shawl. This edging just turned out really beautiful and interesting. I think it's my favorite part. Of course, I really love the lace and beads, so when you get to all those lace and beads, it just makes my heart really, really happy. I will also drape this on Claire so you can see what it looks like with something solid behind it. It is very lightweight, very lace, so it's hard to see a little bit with the fence behind it. But anyway, I just wanted you guys to see what this looks like. Again, this border turned out amazing with these picots and beads. For this bind off, I did not do as she suggested. I did my own version, which is the super stretchy bind off. I have a video for that. I'll put a link to it now. And when you get to the part where you have to create the picot, you just knit several times into the same stitch, and then this is just pulled extremely aggressively. In the shawl for the Hope Remains, when you got to the end, there were so many stitches to bind off. It took quite a long time to get through each row individually. There were some special stitches. There was a stitch called the where you knit into the stitch, then you placed a marker, and then you purled into that same stitch. And you had to put a bead on that before you even did that. And there was another, and you had to do that stitch because that was where you made your picots at on the very last row. There was another stitch called the KYOK in the beaded stitch, and I have a video for that that can show you how to do that special stitch. You have to look to the stitch below the stitch on the needle and do a knit, yarn over knit in that stitch without pulling your stitch off the needle. And then after you do that in the stitch below, you pull it off, and those other stitches just fall down and you're caught on the stitch below that you knitted into. Anyway, some really interesting stitches to make a really beautiful design. I love how the gradient turned out with the yarn. I am loving the look of the shawl. I think it turned out really, really beautiful. I have a picture of the shawl before it was blocked, and then I have a picture of it now here with you see it with it blocked. And you can see how much blocking really changes the shape, the size, and the way a shawl looks. Alright, give me a second here and I'll drape this on Claire so you can see what it looks like draped around your shoulders. Alright, here's some video of the shawl draped on Claire so you can see some of the details a little bit better. You can see the dragonfly design a little bit better, and you can see where it starts to change here, like into the circular part, and how it opens up and has more yarn overs around the beads, and then you get to where you have 3 beads, and then you get into this beautiful edging that ends with a beaded picot edging like that. Just so pretty and lacy and amazing. And that's what she looks like, all draped up on Claire. And I turn her around. She looks like draped over the front. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel and haven't subscribed already, please press that subscribe button, turn on the notifications, and we would love to have you here with us, knitting with us, crocheting with us. Also, let us know what you're working on. We're all currently working on something. We would love for you to share that with us. And again, thank you for being here. It just makes my day that you guys are interacting, leaving comments. I read all your comments and try to respond to them, and love hearing from you guys. So thank you again for letting me share this finished project with you. I hope you've enjoyed watching this project grow from just yarn to a finished shawl. And thank you guys so much. I'm looking forward to the next, diving into the next thing, which I promised you would be some socks videos and some tutorials. And again, thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day, and we will see you guys next time.